We're at home with the Azaris. Ain't no place that I'd rather be. Chilling with my family, learning all about our deen. Knowledge is the greatest legacy. We make this path our destiny. Our deeds echo eternally.
And we'll be doing texture art workshop today. Just for the kids. Hello all the junior artists and the adults. The materials which we are using are putty, but this is the putty we also use for interior designers, interior purposes. Apart from this, if you see it's like a liquid paste kind of thing. Apart from this, you also get plaster of Paris or white cement, which is a powder form. You can also use that if you have it available with you. The only thing is mixing proportion of glue, and this changes for those. If you see, it has a nice soft texture. Hence we don't add too much of glue here. So mixing proportion for this is 5:1. So if we take 5 spoons of putty, we'll take 1 spoon of glue. And if we are using powder, because powder is too dry, here it already has got a soft, smooth texture. The powder is extremely dry. So mixing proportion is 5:4:1. So 5 is your 5 spoons of putty powder. You also get acrylic putty in a powder form. So even you can use that if you have it. 5 spoons of putty, 4 spoons of Fevicol and 1 spoon of water. Or you might have to add a little bit of extra water since it's too dry. That you'll have to add eventually. Here we don't prefer adding water because the putty doesn't sink with the water. Hence will get cracks. So just for this particular putty we do not add water. Am I clear till here? Yeah. Great. For the next material would be Fevicol. So basically there are again 2 types of Fevicol. SH and MR. What we are using is MR. So basically when the kids are involved, we prefer using MR. Best results we prefer using acrylics, oil paints and mica powders. Again mica powders, you will have to mix it with water first and then you have to add it in the putty. Ratio is 1:1. So if you are taking 1 spoon of putty mica powder, you will be taking 1 spoon of water. You will mix it, prepare the color and then you will add it. You can take any of the tools for mixing. One important thing that if you are using putty or if you are not using putty, just make sure it is covered. So we will take a nice scoop of it. Also, there is a term called pot time. What do I mean by pot time is, when you mix glue and putty, you don't get too much time to do your artworks. So this is for you also kids. आप जब glue और पुट्टी को मिक्स करते हो, आपके पास बस 15 से 20 मिनट है आपका आर्टवर्क बनाने के लिए. बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं है. तो we don't have time to waste. जैसे पुट्टी मिक्स की आपको फट काम करना है. So as I mentioned, the ratio is 5:1. But you cannot actually measure it with the spoon. So what do? We do it try and error technique always. The proportion should be, this is how you mix. You spread it, spread करके, take it, turn it, spread it again, take it, turn it, take it, turn it. I am not wearing gloves, but please you guys do. ठीक है, especially kids. Do not handle putty just like that. Please wear gloves, okay? So we have to make sure that our putty is mixed properly. We have to do this process at least 15 to 20 times to make sure that putty is mixed properly. Yeah, so I was talking about pot time. See, if you guys are into cooking for adults, it should be like dosa batter. The consistency, it should be like this. It should fall down but not too quickly. Shouldn't be stuck at your tool. And for the kids, okay, you guys are not into cooking, but I am sure you guys brush your teeth. You do, right? So, आपका जो toothpaste का consistency होता है, yeah. So your paste should be like as thick as your toothpaste. I hope you are aware of it. Yeah. So it should be as thick as it. So basically, texture is something what you see and what you feel. So for the 3D textures, we have to make sure that there is a thick layer of putty on your canvas. So for the good result, we spread putty with a tool. You can take any tool you're comfortable with, okay? So now we'll use this circular tool. There's a fish scale texture. We'll begin with that. So this is how we hold the tool and we'll press it gently be very gentle. Don't put too much of pressure. See, I have good layer of putty, hence the texture is visible. अगर see जहाँ पे एकदम ही कम होगा वहाँ पे आपका टेक्सचर अच्छे से आएगा नहीं. सो मेक श्योर जब आप कोई भी 3D टेक्सचर कर रहे हो आपके कैनवस के ऊपर एक अच्छा मोटा पुट्टी का लेयर होना चाहिए. एंड ऐसे आप उसको हल्के से प्रेस करोगे एंड यू गेट अ नाइस स्केली टेक्सचर. Now it's up to you if you want it abstract or you want it constant. It all depends on what you want to make out of it. Also, the techniques I'm showing are the basic techniques. Technique now, best thing about putty is if you don't like it, you can simply do this and redo the artwork. But as I mentioned, you only get 15 to 20 minutes. You don't have, after making artwork, keeping it as is for like 10 minutes, then you cannot say, oh, I don't like it, I want to wipe it. It should be quick. Next we'll do dabbing technique. You can take any of your tool and just dab gently. It gives a nice texture. You simply keep on it and you dab it gently.
It kind of looks like a honeycomb texture.
I'll take everything on my tool and you can make layers like these. It's as simple as spreading butter on your bread.
It kind of looks like waves.
It is wave technique. It's just if you want, as I mentioned, every time you have to make a wave, every time you'll have to take putty on your tool and make the wave. So if you want abstract waves, you can take too much of putty at once and at least make 2 to 3 waves the way I have done. Or else if you are, I want constant layers, then you'll have to be very sure of the quantity you're taking every time. So if you want constant layers, हर बार आप जब पुट्टी का quantity लेते हो, it should be same. We can also use these tools and press them gently like these. It will take the shape of anything, but for this it's fine even if your putti layer is not too thick.
It's like flower petals.
Yeah. So these are 3D
like
techniques. Now we'll do the scrapers. So if you guys are into cooking or baking, you must be knowing what these are, but if not, so these are called scrapers. Every side will have a different design. So just be mindful of how much putty you're putting on it. You have to take it out. यहाँ पे बिल्कुल नहीं है तो we have to put some putty. So जहाँ पे आपका ये scraper use करते वक्त आपका लेयर का पुट्टी इवन होना चाहिए on the background. So for the kids what we do is we always prefer taking corners. तो it works like protractor. आपने स्कूल में किया होगा protractor से काम. So it works like that. आप ऐसे होल्ड करोगे इसे, ठीक है? That point stays as is, वो नहीं हिलेगा. And then we make a curve. Yeah, it's like
It kind of looks like a rainbow.
So it works like this. See, I had even layer, so the result was nice. But if I try and do
using
this,
a compass on it.
yeah. So if I try and do here, if it's not even, see, this layer came nice and this is not that great. So just make sure that putty layer is even on your surface. For adults, we say if you want to practice straight lines, what we do is, it's the technique which we do for art and craft. We hold the tool like this, supported by your little finger, and then we take it like this for the straight lines. So your finger gives you the
That's
support.
right.
Yeah. So basically, if you want to make straight lines, if you feel your hands are too shaky, oh, I cannot make a straight line, then don't worry. It's fine if you. Okay, one important part. If you want to mix colors in the putty, always mix the putty first with the glue and then add colors. It's because colors will create more lumps. So what we do is we keep it like this. We use this side of your hand and then push it forward to get rid of air bubbles. And now we also use fingers to push it forward. So that just to make sure that there are no air bubbles inside, otherwise it will disturb your flow of putty. Just to get rid of air bubbles first. So once your piping bag is done, make sure you don't use it directly on the canvas, but in the cup first to understand if the consistency is right. See, it's right.
Like
then
the
we
tiny.
make it tight. We don't
No, make
have one. You can go like this. So it's basically my name. I didn't have anything in my mind. You can, give a bigger cut, create a thick boundary of piping, and then, we have brushes. You can use the brushes and merge them inside. Show you how. That's the trend going on. If I consider this as if this is my boundary, I can use the brushes and paint it this way to create boundary of an flower. And I can make five more petals to create a nice flower.
It's all easily washable from the brush, from the tools.
Yeah. From the brush itself. For the brush, you might need some water because these tools are made up of plastic. It's easily washable. Even if it's dried completely, you can soak it in water for like 10-15 minutes, but with the brush itself. You'll have to make sure that after every Or else, we can also do this with your hands. If you want to make it dirty, please go ahead. Art is not about being very precise. It's all about
Having
enjoying
fun.
yourself, having fun. So if you want,
Lots of mess.
yeah.
That's
So
right.
you can do the same thing with your fingers. So make sure we mix it nicely the way we do. See, I have got a nice,
Pastel orange.
nice color. Spread it nicely.
It looks like toothpaste.
The only thing is you cannot use it to brush your teeth.
Yeah. It'll like it stained. And it's different like toothbrushes.
So we make a small circle out of it,
Yummy.
and we take any of the small tool
All right.
to create petals. So basically we do this.
That looks like a snail shell.
Yeah, so it becomes like a small flower. These are the simple
Arrows.
techniques you can try. In the dabbing technique or so, you have a lot of tools around you. So please go ahead and explore. Please start your art.
Thank you.
Please let me know if you need any help. Add it in process.
Fawaz, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm ready. See, there's like a I just
In your brain now. Sit.
Which color you want? Pink you want?
Which color you want, Fawaz?
Green.
Green, okay.
It's more of here's your green, I'll get you pink.
Are you adding color?
Yes.
Wow.
Pink color. Wow. I use green color.
Put more.
No, I want the pink. How do I make a flower? And I don't like
A cute flower, babe. What are you making?
First I start with the grass, then I just make this four
Okay.
flowers.
Oh, please go ahead. You have done a nice job. But the only thing is
You can make any design. Wow, very nice. Your gas is done? Very nice. Fawaz, can you make like gases like this? See.
Oh yeah, I want
You can spread it like this as well.
Give me now.
Yeah.
Yeah, right here. The center.
Bless me on this journey, yeah, yeah. ربي زدني علما.
Grant us knowledge of the deep.
ربي زدني علما.
And we call to you in need.
ربي زدني